I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he.
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Colts leader at quarterback. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Colts and the Jags, next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dwayne Smoot, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Josh Allen providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a 1st down. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his head. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, what a move. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll get this down to the 38. The Colts hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Pittman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are in for 6. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And they have a 1st down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And it's the 49ers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Deebo Samuel, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Deshaun Watson has thrown a touchdown pass. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Colts, you take a look at what their quarterback was able to do running the football. And it's so far so good through 2 quarters as his guys are...
So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another. They go play action here on first down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been on his A game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. Nope.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass caught, it's Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second down, it's Taylor. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock it down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Back to Taylor on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands I